You know, the Marvel that people see now that is very sometimes flamboyant, they're kind of lippy, they can be a little arrogant, picking their fight. That's Marvel's MO ever since I've known them, and it goes back to Stan. Stan Lee set that tone. Marvel would say, we let DC train them, then we hire them away. And Bob Harris calls me and said, hey, I've seen this Hawk and Dove stuff. You want to come draw the X-Men? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to draw everyone. Mom, I'm going to draw the X-Men. So I was going to my parents, and she's like, are you coming to dinner? Are you going to join your dad and I at dinner? And I'm like, the X-Men! Because my mom was like, why are you always drawing comics? Why do you always have your head in comics? And when I bought her a house, I was like, this is for you, Mom.
When did that happen? When did that happen?
After X-Force.
X-Force.
Yeah, but my dad suffered from cancer for 20 years, had about 8 brain surgeries, really had the wind knocked out of him, so my parents went through some trials. And that motivated me more.
Important for people to know. I mean, while this was happening, from what I know about you, you were responsible for supporting your family while your father was ill.
Yeah.
So you're 19 years old, 19, 20 years old, and you're supporting your mother,
and my
sister, your father.
Yeah. And again, my dad, helped just knock the wind out. And I would used to figure out on my long pad, I'd go, okay, I'm going to make this and this, and this royalties, and I can help my parents out. Because that literally was the motivating force. When the windfall came in with X-Force and Image, it was simultaneously a relief, because I go, wow, now I can really help everybody out, and kind of set my own life up. But then, like you said, you kind of go, I can't get caught up in this. I got to accomplish the competitive business. And now we have target on us. I mean, when Todd and myself and Jim all sold big numbers, we instantly became, the guys to take down in the business at the same time. And I mean, you experienced the same kind of success. I was telling you today, I was talking to Ethan earlier today in the lobby, and Green Lantern Reborn, people are going to not remember when nobody cared about Green Lantern soon. Because they're going to go, oh, Ryan Reynolds, and they're going to just remember Green Lantern was not popular forever. I love the character, and the character is awesome. But he now also Batman and Superman, he's DC's flagship, and that started with the work that Jeff and Ethan did on Green Lantern Reborn. Or Rebirth, what's it called?
Rebirth. Reborn was when he had the eagle on his head.
So anyway,
back to you, correct. But don't jump ahead, because that's the good part. Like that's the fun part. This is the hard part now. All right, so you're doing New Mutants, right? Because you didn't do X-Men.
No, I did a fill-in on X-Men. Well, they looked for something for me to do. They gave me a Spider-Man annual, a New Mutants annual, an X-Factor fill-in, an X-Men fill-in. So they did. The X-Office was keeping me busy. They offered me X-Factor. I turned it down. I didn't want to follow Walt Simonson. I knew that I could never fill. Walt is one of the best guys to ever work in the business, and I'm like, I'm not ready to fall on my face following him. You got to pick your spots. Again, you probably don't want to follow Jim Lee on John Batman. You just kind of don't. So the guy that takes that assignment is almost like he's either.
Yeah, but you've done that. You've done that with you guys too, because I remember reading X-Force and seeing some punk named Mike Mignola come in and do a fill-in, and it was like, bleh. Well, what is this?
And it's funny that they called me up and they said Mike was looking for work at Marvel, and Bob Harris called me and they were buddies, and I said, I love Mike's work. I think it'd be great. And they said, well, we need you to still draw some framing sequences. And to this day, I got to tell you, it's a shame that job now they had me do layouts, and for where it was, no credit me, but I still have all the layouts I did. And Mike was even like, I looked at your work and I can work from your layout. It's got a lot of energy. Your layout's a lot of energy, but don't give me any bird's eye shots because I don't ever move the camera up. The camera always stays right here. And if you look at Mike's work, everything is shot straight on. And I mean, it's amazing because you don't ever notice it unless it's pointed out to you. It doesn't go up. He goes, I don't do down shots. I don't do down perspective. So anyway, but then Marvel said it's to this day the most negative fan mail they ever got from an X-Force.
He was out of context.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
And it's ridiculous. It's a shame. And good for him that he is a superstar on Hellboy, because like you said, it's out of context.
Yeah,
He was the wrong guy to fill in on that job. He should have been doing Batman or something like that.
Now, I imagine you drawing New Mutants, and during this time, okay, you're creating all kinds of stuff.